everybody and welcome to this week's Pilates class. So just bring yourself to stand at the centre of your mat. Just notice the connection of your feet and the earth that you stand on. And just make sure that you feel an even touch through the big toes, the little toes, and the centre of your heel of each foot. So even weight distribution. Lift your heart centre, extend your spine and extend from the crown of your head. Take a breath in, reach those arms up, bring the palms down to centre with a breath out. Twice more, breath in and exhale. Breath in and exhale. Hold your thumbs into your heart center here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just rotate and take your right hand back, your left hand forwards. And inhale back to center. Rotate to the other side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel that flow of breath through the body. Bring it back to center. Take a breath in and reach. And take it down. Take the thumbs now and just breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Just take those arms now and reach to shoulder height with your breath, and again reach, so feel the movement through the torso and reach, taking those arms a little bit higher and then up overhead, down to the side. Really feel the side body stretching, bringing it back to center, bringing it down. Take your feet a little wide, toed out position, knees soft. Just tilt the pelvis forward and back, just feel that motion through that low back area, through the hips, the pelvis. And then bring it to your central point. Find that central point, draw up through the pelvic floor, ground your feet, and then lift the right hip, release, and lift the left hip. So just gently mobilizing through the pelvis, side to side, feeling the muscles in the side of your waist, just lifting the hip up and down, one more each side, and then bring it to center. Sit the hips back, really open out now as we gently move side to side, hands to thighs, bringing that shoulder down. So getting that full body now, movement and bringing it to center. Bring your feet in, take a belly center in and round the spine, chin to chest, releasing it down, the breath in. So a standing cat-cow and release, and again pushing up and release, and then coming all the way up. Take a breath in. Feel the stretch through right side body and through left side body. Bringing it down. Roll those shoulders back. Okay, so bring your feet to touch, toes to touch. Just take the weight now and your awareness through the right foot as you gently lift up onto the toes of the left foot. Core engaged. You can leave your toe down or you can float that leg. So wherever you feel comfortable, so a single leg balance. You're going to take a breath in, reach those arms up, bring them down. Just feel the movement in your ankle. Take your time, no rush. Just lift and down. And again, lift and down. One more time. Keep your eyes fixed on your spot. Remember, wherever your eyes go, your body will follow. and then release it down. Just take a breath in, just bring yourself down, and then roll up through the spine. Bring your feet back to touch again. Feel the connection with your feet on the mat, the earth beneath you. Take a breath in, and exhale, bring it down. Let's take the weight through the left foot now as you allow the right foot to gently lift, balancing on the toes, grounding through that left foot. When you feel able to, keep your eyes fixed on a spot. Just lift that leg. Take a breath in and bring it down. Take a breath in and bring it down. So just have an awareness of the movement of the body, the brain, making adjustments to stop you from falling over. And one more time. And then slowly lower the foot down. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Hands to thighs, roll through the spine. Release it down. And then roll all the way up. As you bring yourself now to the side of your mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, let's roll down, chin toward the chest. As you feel that sequence of flowing movement through spine with breath. As you relax down, you can soften your knees if you wish here. Take a walk out with your hands. Bring yourself into a press position, drop your knees. And then lower chest and thighs if you can, or just your chest, pushing up, engaging the core. Keep the head in line with the spine. Just look slightly forward from your fingertips. And again, press and pushing up and press, pushing up. One more time. And pushing up. From here, tuck your toes under. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift into a down dog position. And then carefully walk the hands back to your feet. Knees soft if you need to. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to roll up through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Just relaxing through the movement. Shoulders down, head up last. Take a breath in. As we repeat that movement again. Exhale. Tucking chin towards the chest. Slowly, kind of ragdolling your way down. Just put any bend in your knees that you need. Hand loose here. Feel that length through hamstrings, through calves, through your tailbone, through your spine. And then take a breath in. Exhale, walk those hands out. Drop your knees, shoulders back and down. Lengthen from the crown and lower through. And push. Feel the work in the backs of the arms. Feel the core supporting you as you lower and then helping as you push back up through the arms. Taking it down. Pushing up. Being mindful of where you're feeling sensations in the body. How they feel. One more time. Pushing up. And then releasing down and just resting. Okay, so we're going into a cobra flow now. So have your forearms down here, take a breath in and just lift up and then lower down. So lift the heart center, have your hands quite wide, lift the heart center as you lift up and feel that lovely movement through the lower back and down. So have your hands to the edge of your mat. Draw the shoulders down as you take that breath in and float up. And feel the anterior part of your spine making connection to the mat as you come down one vertebra at a time and then peel up one vertebra at a time. Rest it down, just keep that lovely flow of movement, spinal extension with your breath, returning back down. Lengthening from the crown of your head, at the tops of the toes, just lightly pressing down. Draw the elbows back, create space between shoulders and ears. And then just take a little rest here. Turn your head to one side if you need to. And then we're just going to take this into a Sphinx pose now. So bring your arms back out to the side as we were just now. So we're going to repeat the movement, but just holding it this time. So take a breath in as you lift, draw the elbows away from you without them moving, and bring yourself up into that Sphinx pose position. So press the tops of the toes down, feel your pubic bone down, feel your shoulders lengthen away from your ears. And if you want to, you can nudge your elbows in and then your hands in to give you a little bit more height. Just gently move through the hips side to side. Find a comfortable position. Relax it down through the shoulders. Create that space between ears and shoulders, extending from the crown of your head. And just allow your back to rest here. Just slightly pull the belly center in as you exhale. So release the belly with your inhale. And exhale and just gently draw it in. Just try to get a little bit more lift. If it's available to you, you can just take your arms a little more forward and lift the elbows up and find that next point of comfort. Allow the back just to sag like a hammock. Just release it down. And then slowly drop back down and rest. Move your hips side to side. And then we're going to come up to a kneeling position. So I'm going to come forward here and take in your right leg out. So you can use a block or a cushion or something here, or a chair even, to rest on, or you can put your hand to the floor as we come into this this kneeling position, and we're going to float that leg up and down. So heel pushed away, toes are forward, so we're doing this hip abduction that we often do lying on our side. You can reach that arm up, and as it comes down, reach it down. So you get that lovely side movement here and down. And you can relieve your arm there and feel that stretch through the side, pushing away through the heel, lifting up and down. So you choose whatever's right for you. You may want to put your hand here. You may want to put your hand on your hip to focus on keeping that shoulder back. So whatever position you feel comfortable with, just have that movement of hip, of that leg up and down, floating the leg with your breath. Last one, and then releasing down. So we're going to bring ourselves up, back onto our kneeling position. So going from here into a plank. So have a little rest. And so if you bring yourself to this side, rest on your forearms, drop down. So in that Sphinx position we were in just now, and then just engage your core, push from your center and float the thighs up, and you can stay in that position, or you can tuck your toes and lift the knees and take the weight back through the heels. So have a sense of really pulling up through your core as you hold this plank position. And you know I'm not a big fan of holding stuff, so we need more function. So we're just going to transfer the weight forward and back. So we have a moving plank. With your breath, inhale, exhale, and then come forwards and lower down with the knees. Relax. And then slowly push yourself back up. Come to a kneeling position. So again, use anything to rest on here. Take your left leg out, hip in line with the knee. Okay. And drop the arm down to touch the floor or whatever you feel you need. Reach that arm up overhead as we lift and lower. Hand to the back of the head, hand behind your back, on your hip, wherever you feel you want to do. So sometimes it's nice to lift and then reach for that stretch and reach and float. So the leg is moving. So a lot of neurological stuff going on here with your arm and your leg moving and balance. So you can just keep it there and just focus on that leg. Keep that shoulder back with that hand behind, just lifting and lowering. And indeed, if this is too much for you, you can just lie on your side as we would normally do. So just giving you a different variation today of the hip abduction. So everything coming in from your center. Good. And then just come back up. So we're going to repeat that plank on the other side. So on the other side, I mean I'm going to face the other side. So it's a full plank. So resting down on your forearms. So take a breath in and then exhale and raise up onto the knees. Find your position. Have a sense of your arms, your forearms pulling the mat apart. And those who wish, tuck your toes under and take the weight back. So to challenge ourselves a little bit more here now, instead of moving forward and back, we're going to move side to side. And just notice how that changes the sensations that you're feeling as you gently move side to side in this plank position. So pulling in through your core, holding yourself stable. Good. Bring it back to center, take it forward, drop the knees, rest it down, and then just have a little rest here. Okay, so let's push ourselves back up onto the knees and then bring yourself to a sitting position. So we're going to take a twist. So have your feet apart, not too far apart, and we're going to take a twist to the right. So take a breath in, so you exhale, take a twist to the right, back to center, and again, twist and center. Take a twist and center. So one hand goes behind, The other hand goes towards the foot. So get a lovely twist here, stretching that back hand away as far as you can. Last one. And center. Okay. So just going to bring ourselves to lie on our back. So lying supine. So from here, both legs are straight. You're going to raise that right leg up, lift the upper back, draw the shoulder blades together, point the toes, and we're just going to do some hip circles here. So use the core here to stabilize so that you're not moving through that shift of weight from side to side as the leg is moving. So tiny movements. So think about drawing a perfect circle shape here. Everything from your core coming in. So your left leg is straight as well, your heels are pushed away. Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger. So as your leg goes wider, you'll feel the opposite side start to kick in. Just tighten that up a little bit more. And then we change direction. So starting with that big movement. So try not to move the ankle or the toes. Focus on the movement coming from the hip. As we take it now a little bit smaller, bringing it back, so rewinding back in. Small movements here. You can put your hand on your hips, just watch that shift of weight. And then bring the legs in, roll side to side, and then just rock back and forth and bring yourself up to sitting. So we do that sitting twist on the left, so not too wide. You may want to have something to sit on here. Let's take a breath in. So you exhale, going to go to the left side. Up and left. You can do this if you wish. Breath in and left. Breath in, so whichever way works best for you. You're moving from your hips. Take a breath in, twist and lower down. Take a breath in, twist and lower down. Take a breath in and trying to find a little bit more space, feeling that through the backs of the legs and hand behind and release. Take a breath in and rest it down. So let's bring ourselves onto our back again. So we'll do the little circles of the hips now. So both legs are straight. Lift your back, draw your shoulder blades in, bring your left knee in and then extend it up. Right heel pushed away, toes are pointed on this working leg. So hold on to your hips, make sure they feel even. Engage your core, pull up through the pelvic floor and just gently pull those core muscles in as we not move on the ankle but move from the hip. So if you have your fingers on your hip, you'll feel the movement in that hip and the other one is still. So we're circling to the outside. Tiny movements, so bring all your awareness to your hip, to your buttock muscles, to shift of weight, and really try to isolate this area And focus on this hip. No movement in the ankles and toes. Just focus on drawing perfect circle shape with your big toe. Starting to take that shape a little bit bigger. Sometimes it's nice just to close your eyes and visualize that circle you're drawing, your hip. And then change in direction. Starting to bring it in a little smaller, smaller. And then just bring the legs in and gently rock side to side. Okay, so let's place the feet down, arms out to your side, and just allow the legs to roll to the right, back to center, and allow them to roll to the left. So a nice gentle movement with breath. So inhale and exhale. Don't rush the movement. Just allow it to happen with your breath. So bring your awareness to your natural breath. Try not to control it. And just feel the body relax with the stretching sequence here. And then we're just going to hold it over to your right side. Take your left arm up. And bring your right foot to rest over the outer edge of your left leg. Deepen your breath. That top leg, release the arm, roll to the left side and hold. Just bring your right arm up. Just let it rest where it feels comfortable. Bring your left leg up and over and rest it on the outer edge of that right leg. And then release the arm, release the leg, bring the knees to center and bring both legs in, holding just over the knees, tops of the shins. Take a breath in as you exhale, chin to chest and roll yourself into a ball and release with the breath in. Exhale, roll into a ball, inhale, release. This time extend your left leg out and bring your right leg up. Hold the back of your thigh and just feel that nice stretch through the hamstrings. Push the heel away. Hold your calf if you wish. Use a strap, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And then bend both knees. Take the right foot to the thigh of the left leg and just feel the stretch through the buttocks here. And we change now, so bring that left knee in and then extend it out into that lovely stretch of the hamstring. Hold wherever you feel comfortable. Bend, place the foot to the thigh, draw it in, feel the stretch on the outer side, the posterior lateral side of that left hip area here. And then just release it down. Okay, so roll yourself over onto your front and bring yourself up into that Sphinx that we did earlier. So hands wide and up onto your hands if you can. Allow your hips just to sag down and just feel the stretch through the tummy. Release, push up through the hands onto the knees. And then just place your right hand through and get that lovely stretch on the right shoulder, the back. And release, change sides, pushing through, shoulder down. Nice big opening. And release. Okay, tuck your toes under. Push up onto your feet. Just hang loose here. Fold your arms, hold your elbows and just gently sway side to side. Be mindful of your core, pulling that belly center in, and then just allow the hands to drop as you gently roll up through the spine. Head comes up last. Bring yourself to the center of your mat. Let's take a breath in and exhale. Take a breath in and exhale. And again, breath in. This time bring your palms down to your chest and just feel the aliveness in your body. Mindful of what sensations you are experiencing. Quietness of your mind, your body, your breath. And I thank you for joining me today. Namaste. So thank you everyone. I hope you feel nice and relaxed and chilled but worked at the same time after that class. And I look forward to sharing Pilates with you again next week. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye-bye.